Yeah, I saw this on my Facebook today. So many good women have dealt with the wrong man. So many good men have dealt with the wrong woman. That by the time you two finally meet, you're both afraid of each other. It's an interesting statement. But here's the problem that I have with this statement. Good woman, good man. By whose standards? By whose standard are you a good woman? By whose standard am I a good man? You see, in every relationship that I've ever been in, I can always point out easily what the other person did that caused the relationship to fracture or break. I'm a very transparent person. I'm going to tell you right up front when I meet you. These are the things that I'm looking for. This is the type person I am. These are the things I won't tolerate. Now, does that mean that I've been perfect in every relationship? Of course not. I will irritate you in a relationship. I'm going to piss you off in a relationship. I'm going to piss you off in ways you wouldn't even understand. Some women get pissed off because I don't argue in a relationship. I won't yell. I'm not screaming. I'm not fussing. I don't argue. I don't give in to emotions. I'm very logical. I give out my emotions based on my decisions of how much emotion I'm going to give. That irritates the shit out of people sometimes. I overthink things sometimes. I think deeply about things. When I don't get the consideration that I give, it doesn't come back to me, I stop giving it. Because I'm not going to keep giving out what I'm not receiving. I have standards of how I want my house to be kept. If you're in the house with me, I have standards of how I want you to look. Everybody has that standard. Call it shallow if you like, but I like what I like. I have standards of how you're going to dress. Standards of how you're going to go outside. I grew up in Atlanta. Back when I was growing up, no woman would walk outside with hair rollers or them bags and shit on their head. So when I see a woman who will walk out the door like that, she's not for me. You could call that shallow and say I'm missing out on everything else, but I don't care. It's what I like. It's what I grew up with. I'm a product of my environment to a certain extent. So am I a good man? To some people I am. To others I wouldn't be. Are you a good woman? To some people you are, some people you're not. But the most important thing that I'm asking is, have you ever taken inventory of yourself? Do you look at what things you've done wrong in a relationship and how you could have done better? Or maybe the relationship just wasn't for you and you allowed yourself to get caught up into a relationship that you should have never been in before. I've been there. I've done that. Won't do it again. But most people never take inventory for themselves. Most people never take responsibility for themselves. And they'll go on blaming the other person their whole life. And that's why you'll never have a great relationship. Just saying.